Welcome guys for today's workshop on Power BI, basically like business intelligence tool, basically Power BI. So first of all, we know about like what is a Power BI basically and what are their uses. So Power BI basically is an interactive data visualization software product by the Microsoft with its primary focus to business intelligence. It is a part of the Microsoft Power Platform and it's a collection of the software services basically like Power BI services, apps, and its connector, which have worked together to turn unrelated works for beautiful visualization manner. Its data may be input by reading directly from like various format like JSON format, PDF format, CSV. CSV basically like common separated value, and JSON and XML. So its uses are various types. So currently it's trending. So a new generation of business intelligence tool basically like in first technical wave is like three types of waves basically Power BI have. Like first wave, Power BI is basically like technical, like IT to end user. In second wave, it's basically self-service business intelligence tool, like analyst to end user. But in third wave, like everyone can use like you and me types of applicants can use Power BI, and it's Power BI desktop is free to use. So that's why Power BI provides cloud-based BI intelligence service known as Power BI services. So I think we move to the next slide. Like introducing Microsoft Power BI. Basically, what is this? Like Power BI is basically cloud-based business analytics service that enable that enable fast and easy access to data and live 360-degree view of the business's data discovery and exploration, and they have insights from their any devices they have, and they have collaborated across the organizations, and by this you have to visualize and analyze the data in clear and better manner. So what are the benefits of the Microsoft Power BI? Like it's a pre-built content pack consists of the like dashboard and the reports for popular SaaS solutions. SaaS basically software as a service solution, and they have present the data in real time dashboard updates. Dashboard basically you seen in this image like it is a dashboard types. It's dashboard like reports. So basically they have provided these services. And third benefit of Power BI is basically like secure live connection to your data sources on premises and its cloud. Like in fourth, basically intuitive data exploration by using National Language Query (NLQ), and it's integrated with the familiar Microsoft products and its commitment for scale and availability in Azure. It's a fast deployment, hybrid configuration, secure, and integrated with the existing integrated. So overall, Power BI is basically like it's basically give the content pack, live dashboards. If you summarize the whole Power BI services, basically SaaS solution, software as a solution, and on-premises data, organizational content pack like corporate data source or external source, and it's also present the data in Azure services like cloud format is Azure also they have covered it, and Excel file you already know that Power BI is very useful in Excel sheet, and by Excel and Power BI you analyze the data in beautiful manner, and it's also present the Power BI text file which everybody can use. So working with the Power BI. So it's also have Power BI online services. Like Power BI online services offer a simple, intuitive experience for the interactive with the data. Their services with the feature have been designed to simplify and engaging with the data from heterogeneous sources. And they have fueled foster more insightful businesses decision basically. And they have deliver a rich consolidated view of information no matter where the underlying data is stored. And Power BI is used by various industry from different sector to improve data visualization and decision making. uh, in one of the cases is basically in hospitality and hotel management. Power BI is wonderful uses because Power BI is it consists of like business intelligence. Like like business intelligence refer to the technology and the software that collect raw business data and convert it to the meaningful insights. Like by Power BI, you have allow businesses to integrate different data set and analyze and present them in a very beautiful or visual manner. And by this, you have provide actionable insights and help a business grow to take a tactical decision for providing the customer base and generating more revenue for the company. So basically, Power BI is a very vast uses for the today's world. By this, user can engage with the services by using a super supported web browser or mobile application, basically Microsoft Edge, Internet Explorer, Chrome desktop, anyone can. So one of the most one of the best benefit of this Power BI is basically you have created and you has used report to layout visualization across one or more pages and rich interactive reports which anyone can learn and know what data is said and explore in a web browser experience. A report is based on the single data set. Report consists of one or more pages basically. If you have more data set, then one to two more reports or will be added in this given data set. And each page can be named and consist of a visualization and consist and saves. Like exploring reports. By when you have exploring the report, so you have these types of visualization option have come like choose from numerous modern visualization type like basically filter data like slicer, display numeric value, card, multi-row, card, tables, matrix, KPI, and graphically visualize the data, bar, column, line, combo, scattered, waterfall. And after all this, especially visualize the data in map or field map basically. And after this exploring the report, you have also import the customer custom visual like customer custom visual are covered later in this training courses. And by this visualization tips, you have present the data in good manner, like basically the stack bar chart, bar, histogram, pie chart, donut chart, and various tabs. And it is slicer in map format. Also, you have present the data. So it's a like module outline, like you have connected to the Power BI data sources, keeping data in Power BI and integration the Azure types cloud service. Connecting to the Power BI data source. Like you have connecting to the data through Power BI is an easy task and can be achieved with a variety of data source format. You have content pack, filter including Power BI desktop file, Excel workbook, database and data services. Like connecting to the Power BI data source, basically you have enabled connection to the SaaS solution, software as a service application, and you have content connection require existing subscription. Each content pack provide a pre-built dashboard and reports. And like source of the raw data can be Excel spreadsheet and CSV or basically in JSON format. So by this user can analyze the data from different sources and share it with the anyone can use Power BI services. And its architecture enable basically non-technical user to get actionable insight to their businesses. And it's allow direct query on data set. If anyone can cross a certain size limits, then this save the time required to the load the data on the system. Connecting to the Power BI data source. Like it's if the format is file, basically file can be uploaded or connected to a OneDrive for businesses, OneDrive personal, or SharePoints online. Basically, you have update to the OneDrive files will appear automatically in dashboard and reports. You have also supported the file type in Power BI desktop file or Excel workbook. And its main competitor of Power BI is basically you have known that Tableau. Tableau is also BI tool, business intelligence tool, which uh, various company have used this Tableau software in their company. But most of the company have preferred the Power BI. First of all, they have less costly and they are easy to learn, and a user can easily know various types of features they have. But in Tableau, they have difficult in context of Power BI. So most of the company prefer Power BI. So that's why we have prefer and choose Power BI as a first BI tool. If you know Power BI very well, then it's a easy and it's easy for you for making career in data analyst or in business and data field. So Power BI services enable the user to benefit from high-end processing Power BI with the latest algorithm and the technology. And one more feature of Power BI is basically like the machine learning feature of the tool help to user to detect very valuable trends and make prediction of the competitive market. Connecting to the Power BI data sources, basically Power BI desktop file, like file to Power BI dataset, report to Power BI reports. Empty dashboard is automatically created with the token tiles to connect to the datasets. And one of the other sources of Power BI is basically Excel workbook. Excel workbook is like data model. Content takes precedence over worksheet content. Workbook data model like Power BI dataset. Power BI sheets like pages of the Power BI reports. And they have also power pivot table like pivot chart and custom. It's all are part of the Power BI. If you have learned the Power BI concept, then you will start this like pivot chart is one of the important topic in Power BI. By this, you have analyzed the whole data in a few steps and give the valuable insights to the user or company. And user can get business insights for free on Power BI desktop, and hence is the best for small businesses with a few computational requirement. You should give the live reports and the dashboard get update in the real time. Like it's a Power BI is more component basically like Power BI query. With Power BI query, you can collect and transform and analyze the distinct information and multiplication data sources. In other words, Power Query is a like data transformation and mashup tool that help you to bring more information to the user. And one more like is Power Pivot, Power BI Pivot. Like I also give the data like it's a model technique for the text types of language to create a simple and complex data model. And one more component of Power BI is basically Power BI View. So that's the intimated Power BI course. So that's in that manner you have connected to the Power BI data sources like live connection to a on-premises data can be made to SQL Server analysis services, and it's supported for the SQL Server 2012 and later. The user identity is passed through, and so read access is required. Question and answer natural logic is not supported in this, but only available to the Power BI. If you have if you want to get the natural languages query option, so you will purchase the Power BI license for this application. But most of the application is free in Power BI desktop, so you can use analyze the data. So till there, if you have any problem, please ask me. I will be answer all of the your query. Like Power BI connect to the data source as the user. Connection require valid account that meet the requirement of the specific data source. An authentication method is specific to the connection types. Like it's a basic account key or a marketplace key analysis. Like keeping data current in Power BI. Like Power BI enable online and on-premises data refresh for data sets, like uploaded from the Power BI desktop file, Excel workbook, and data refresh can be on demand or in schedule, like achieved via gateway. And Power BI question and answer basically like after building and deploying your model on Power BI, you can explore various data by simply writing your giving voice or command in your words. So Power BI question and answer uses NLP and integrated with the Microsoft Assistant to answer your query. And Power BI desktop, it brings everything on your single platform, including Power Pivot, Power Query, and Power View. And it's a free applications basically that you can install in your computer or laptop to create a dashboard and beautiful reports. If in free version, you provide up to the 10 GB of data storage and 1 GB of uploading limits. So that's why Power BI is lots of potential and beautiful visualization templates they have give. So Power BI services is basically like hosted on Azure cloud, like allow you to publish reports on the cloud and share them with other business clients. Like integration with Azure services, like you have integrated the services like stream analytics, event hubs, machine learning, storage, SQL Server, and HDD insights. So Azure and Power BI have the built-in connectivity and the integrity and integrations to bring businesses intelligence efforts to life. By this integration can be achieved without the need to develop a complex solution. They have direct connect to the Azure SQL databases, SQL, Azure SQL data warehouse, Spark on Azure HD Insights, and they have also Power BI desktop, and they have provided the data in real time dashboard with Azure Stream Analytics. Azure is types of cloud basically. You have know the AWS, Amazon Web Service, and other is Azure. It's a cloud platform, cloud analytical platform. So Power BI is also run on the cloud format like. So this is a GUI interface of the Power BI desktop, like its file, home, modeling. By this, in this you have view the data in report format, and by this you have know the data actual words are there. So and for more visual manner and for more know about data, you will see that how types of what types of relationship data connected to the one data to the another. So that's are three types of view have present in this like report view, data view, and relationship view. And this manner file like cut, copy, format page, get data, recent sources like enter data, and by this you have added the query. And fourth one, you have refreshed the data. So all are the option in the Power BI desktop when you making any report. So you will see these types of interfaces on your screen. So Power BI, like when you work with the data view to inspect and explore and understanding data and the in the model. So it is quite different from the how can you view table column and data in query editor. I also tell like what's a query editor. Query editor is basically is a tool to transform the data in a so great manner. So by this you have cleaning the data, correct the data in by this help of the query editor. This is a view of the data after it load into the model. So you can see this like it's a data uploaded on the system by the query editor. You have analyze or clean the data for more insights. Yeah, Power BI also have uses like basically creating the queries. If you know what's query, see if you know about SQL structure query languages, So in Power BI also uses of query to report the like DAX format, data analysis expressions. So numerous commands are available on the query editor, ribbons, and context menus to manage the column and reduce row and including removing errors. So by this you have transformed the data and split the data and add columns by using formulas. So most of the cases you want to add column, split, transform, reduce row, and manage them. All can Power BI can do. And apart from this, Power BI also have apps. Basically, they have provide secure access to the live reports and dashboard. And Power BI mobile apps also available for the iOS and the other Windows and Android device. It does not matter whether your data is stored on the cloud or on-premise services. You can access reports, run queries, share reports, and also gets a personalized notification. The Power BI latest version comes with the better user interfaces and feature to customize pre-existing reports on mobile apps and desktop. Yeah, it saves your time that would otherwise be consumed rebuilding these reports from scratch. Also, you connect Power BI apps. So there are three different types of calculations, and each are defined by using DAX, data analysis expression, like calculating columns. By this, you have calculator and make the data or also, and by calculating tables, data analysis expression consists of Excel functions, 80 function it have, table function, aggregate function like sum, max, if, sums. So these are the aggregate function, relationship navigation functions, context modification function, and last one is time intelligence function. So various types of function is covered in the DEX basically. So you can't miss the topic of DEX in the Power BI. If you can't, if you do not know about like what is a DEX concept in Power BI, it is one of the most important topics. By this, you have calculated the column, adding the tables, and analyze by. And DEX also have various types of functions. They have Excel table, aggregate function. So if you are beginner in Power BI, so you please must know about like what is a DEX concept in Power BI. Like define like measure to add aggregation logic to the model. Values are not materialized in the model, like formula are evaluated in the times, like common aggregate functions they have sum, count, distinct count, average, minimum, maximum. And designing the reports, like firstly you could create the query, configure the relationship, enhance the model, design reports, publish to the Power BI. Report can be designed based on the visual model interface. The design experience is almost on the same as available in the Power BI online services. So they have rectangle, oval, tabs, text boxes can also contain hyperlink. Yeah, you know about what's hyperlink. Hyperlink is basically give the link to the other pages by you clicking on this hyperlink. You will reach to the given pages how required. So, what are the key takeaway of this presentation of Power BI? Like Power BI desktop is a component desktop application to the Power BI. Like it's a desktop application. Power BI desktop is a visual data exploration and reporting tools. And Power BI desktop is a visual data exploration and reporting tool. Basically, they have enables the simple and quick visualization of data. For complex schema, a development methodology can involve creating queries, configuring relationship, enhancing the model with the hierarchy and the calculation. And they have designed the reports, including the use of custom visual, like publishing to the Power BI. The user can also choose to work in a way that makes sense to them. And Power BI desktop file, once published in, you have can their data source is refreshed. And apart from this Power BI workshop, Power BI presentation, you know like what is a Power BI career opportunity? Like as a business operation are getting more complex, like with the increased user bases and the data generation, companies are now using BI tool, business intelligence tool for the real-time data visualization and making a better marketing decision. If you know that like you Byju's, Ola, Uber, and types of these companies uses the Power BI on a large scale because they have gripped the market in a very great manner to make a more businesses in the upcoming days. So that's why Power BI has emerged as the leader in business analytics and used by many MNCs or Indian companies. Plus, this technology is fairly new and easy to learn, and demand from the skill BI intelligence analyst or Power BI analyst is high in also upcoming days. So if you are thinking of to start and switch career into the Power BI or business intelligence or data analyst, now is the right time to learn the Power BI applications. If you have with a good knowledge of Power BI, you can apply for different job role in the data and other field. So that's why it's the end of the it's like Power BI benefits by role. I also tell like it's a like business user, business and intelligence, BI professionals and developers. So it's a right time to learn the Power BI or other tools for the making career in data career and various different jobs roles are available in the market. So that's why Power BI is important, and it's my end of the workshop presentation. Okay, thank you guys for your presence. Thank you.